Yo, what's up, bro?
What it do?
What's up? Can you hear me good? You good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay,
Can you hear
cool.
me?
Yeah, sounds perfect. Perfect.
All the time.
Well, yeah, bro, first I just want to ask you, how you doing? It's crazy. I think yesterday was 1 year in quarantine, when the whole COVID thing, it's crazy. It's a year anniversary yesterday. How have you been?
Damn,
Yeah.
it's been man, I've been trying to stay away from that shit, man. Trying not to I've been doing great though, man. It's been a lot of time with the family at home and I needed that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Other than that, man, just hoping for the best for everybody, man. Trying to
Mm-hmm.
stick to these guidelines and these rules, and and that's what been, keeping us going and making it through this shit, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. I want to ask you, how is it filming now with these new guidelines? Because I'm sure it has to be 10 times worse for like actors because it's so strict. Like, there's so
Oh
much I've
man,
heard.
it's crazy, but it's for the better. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And they taking care of everybody's safety first, and we got zone A, zone B, zone C. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't have nobody used to can have people come, visit you on set or bring your family to see you work and things like that, but not no more.
It's
If you're not
crazy.
tested, yeah,
Yeah.
really, bro.
Yeah, I want to ask you, like, when it first happened, what were your initial thoughts? Like, did you think, because remember, a lot of people in the beginning were like, oh, it's gonna be 2 weeks and we're all gonna be back to normal. What were your thoughts on it?
That was what they told us,
Yeah.
bro. They said, look, man, we're gonna cut. We're gonna, take a 2 week hiatus because protocols for this COVID-19 and man, we stayed off 7 months. That shit, we didn't go back for 7 months, man. It was like, damn.
Yeah, I still can't
You know what
believe
I
it.
mean?
I still can't believe it. Like that. It,
I really don't know what to say as far as, how it, because it was right before my birthday. My
hmm
birthday, we supposed to film on my birthday, March 19th. And you right, it's been a year. That's
Yeah.
what's crazy. And now we back here again. And now, we started back filming. We wrap now for the season,
hmm
but we started back filming maybe about 8 months after. So we knocked it out, thank God for that, and now, everybody get to enjoy the season. But, a lot of people, it affected a lot of people's lives,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? And I feel for those people, and safety first, precautions, all that. I didn't go to no parties. I didn't do none of that. I stayed away because I can't eat if I'm sick. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? If I
Yeah.
can't work, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing, bro. Like, it was rough, but
Yeah.
it wasn't too rough. It wasn't
hmm
as bad as being locked up.
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
Really
like
locked up, though. You can't go outside. Your ass can't order no food.
I know that's what
Yeah,
people
yeah.
complain about it, and I'm like, yeah, I get we are kind of locked up, but we're really not. It's still we have our freedom. It's just, you know,
Absolutely.
people get
You
that
can have who
twisted.
you want, visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. As long as it's one person and y'all both been checked, and because on the set they test us every 3.
Dang.
Yeah, so it's like they check us vigorously for that shit, man. And if one person catch it, everybody
Yeah, it's a wrap.
off. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Who you been around? Or, yeah,
Yeah. Well, I want
yeah.
I want to bring it back to, just your upbringing. Growing up in LA, what was it like? I always wish I was born and raised in LA. I'm from Chicago. It's a different ball game, LA.
Shit, I think LA when I was growing up is like Chicago. I hate to say it, bro. Right
Right now,
now,
yeah,
like man.
it's
I mean, if not, Chicago probably worse than LA when I was growing up.
Yeah,
You know, I done
we've been through some stuff and still going
been
through.
through. Man, that's crazy, man. But I tip my hat to everybody that got the resilience and the strength to endure this shit, man. You
Yeah,
know, we create it, we make it, or we end it, and you know what I mean, and we stop it.
yeah.
Other than that, man, the ball falls in our court, on
No,
our
definitely.
court, man.
Well, I want to ask you too, like growing up, what age did you know, like your first audition or like you knew you wanted to get into the industry? What was that like point for you that you were like, yo, I want to do this?
I always had the dream. You
Okay.
know, I always had I knew I was gonna be in movies. I didn't know how. When I was watching the Goonies, growing up on the Goonies, the Never Ending Story, it used to inspire me and make me think a lot. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
dream and imagine. And that was one of the things that inspired me, just seeing these movies and how it affected me. I was like, man, I'm gonna be in movies one day. I told everybody I'm gonna be in movies, and
Mm-hmm.
they didn't, believe me. I didn't know how or what role to take or what to do, but I just knew it internally, like, and I spoke it, and God blessed me with that opportunity,
Yeah.
staying in my lane, doing what I'm supposed to do, staying out of, doing other things, gangs,
Mm-hmm.
drugs, things like that. I never did that. I sold candy, pump gas to, help my mother and my little sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's what I think that's why I think God ultimately blessed me with that dream.
That's dope. Yeah.
Had me on the right path, bro.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Like in your legacy, bro, like you have been a part of monumental movies that will be when we're gone and our grandkids and grandkids are gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
I think about the movies you've been in. How does it feel just to have those type of movies that, they're gonna be talked about over and over. They're just timeless.
It's a blessing, bro. It's absolutely amazing. It's self reassuring as far as man. When you dream
Hmm.
and you step out and go and put into motion, the action that it takes to fulfill those dreams and it comes to pass, bro. It's like it's unbelievable, man. I know children right now that I meet and they be like, Stacy. I'm like, damn, you wasn't even born when I married the Wood. And they know me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's what, like you talking about grandchildren and everybody gonna see you later. That shit is real, man. So,
Yeah.
it's beautiful, man. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah. I want to
All the time.
I want to ask you too, you like I said, you've been a part of so many monumental movies for the culture and just for the world. What was
Yeah.
one of your favorites filming that always sticks out to you that you're just like, dang, that was just, just the best time ever filming it?
I think all of them
Hmm.
actually, but the very first one I think I was
Yeah.
most excited about was Tales from the Hood
Yeah.
because that was my first one. And it was like, I can't, man, I'm about to be on TV. I mean, on movie screens, not TV, but you know what I mean? And I booked it, and it was like, man, I couldn't believe it at the premiere with my brother, rest in peace, Mr. Lamont Bentley, and my friends. We all pulling up in limos, and it was our night, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And showcase our, talent together and share it with one another. And that was, I think, the most memorable moment in my life. And my favorite, man, I love all my work, man.
Okay.
It's, I don't put nothing down. Everything is meant, and I'm thankful that it was meant for me to be a part of it.
Definitely, definitely. And the other thing is, beginning of your career, in the 90s and early 2000s, that's when, I don't care what anyone says, they were golden years.
90s. I'm not from the 90s, man. I just you put my age out there.
But,
Now I feel 45.
but those were the golden years. Those were the
Yeah,
times when you wanted to be an actor, a singer, something in the industry. Because there's never going to be
real life.
exact. Yeah, it's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could still book jobs and get into shows and
Yeah,
movies today, but it's just a different. it's different. It's
everybody is fucking actor and rapper and
exactly.
musician and record today. You know, they don't have. You don't need talent no more. You know what I mean?
That's
You
the
just do the
problem.
shit, post it, yeah. But other than that, you know, it was really like I went up against hundreds of people for one role. You know,
Yeah,
and the best man got it. And today, you know, I think it's watered down as far as skill and talent is concerned. You know, a lot of people, not saying they don't have skill and talent, but I don't think they perfected and appreciated
yep,
the way that, you know, I did when I was coming up. Because it was like, it was, you know, no holds barred, like real life. You either got it or you don't.
exactly. Yeah, and I miss, you know, at this time, kids will never know. I miss going to Blockbuster and getting my VHS and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I miss that. That's what I was
man, I
brought up.
remember them skits.
You know what I'm
Real
saying?
life, go home and kick it and watch
Yeah,
binge like whatever you want, man. That's crazy, man. We
yeah.
can't do that no more.
That's what I'm saying. Like those are the gears like people will never know, but like you being a part of it, it's just super dope. You got to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like because new actors today,
Yeah,
it's just a different game. They'll, you know, it's just something you if you weren't a part of or looked at or were, you know, old enough to know, you don't know. You know what I'm
well, you
saying?
know what we got to do is, you know, um, filmmakers, future is aspiring filmmakers is shit. We can bring that blockbuster back in the
Right?
movie and show them
Yeah.
how to.
Yeah, I love my Blockbuster,
uh,
man. I would go there I remember Fridays, little kid, or I was, yeah, I mean, like I was in my grammar school still, but my mom would
and
go and
spend 2 hours in
two,
there looking for what you
literally,
gonna watch.
and then get the popcorn at the front. You get the popcorn and the candy, and get you
Get
like a
the
soda.
popcorn, real life, bro.
Uh-huh. Like people don't
Yeah,
know.
that's man. It's sad, but I guess times, you
Yeah.
know, are changing. You know what I mean? And hopefully, God willing, for the greater, for
Yeah,
the better.
definitely.
You
Well,
know what I mean?
yeah, well, you know, you're on one of the biggest shows right now, you know, Snowfall. It is taken over.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like how did it feel? Well, first I want to ask you, how did you get the role? And did you know right away, like, how did it all come about?
Well, the great John Singleton
Yes.
invited me to audition for the part of Scully, and I read for him and the executive producers of Disney and FX, and you know, man, I put my all in it, you know, because I wanted this part, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted it because John wanted it for me,
Yeah.
and I wanted to work with John, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man,
it's a
you know
legend.
what
He's a
I mean? It's not real life, bro. So man, they gave me the opportunity. I went in there and I knocked it out, bro. And the same day I got a call later on in the evening, like, you got the part, man. Static.
Ooh.
I've been through so much, man. Been down to zero, and to have an opportunity to build myself back up and reestablish myself. It
Yeah.
was it was amazing, bro. It was like the second, what they say, uh, the second coming, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone has their, you know, it's like their second win, second coming of, you know, their career and just getting back into the game. You know what I'm saying? Well, could you hear me? I can't hear you. Did it? Hello? Let's see. Let me see. How can we fix this? Let me see. Hmm. Bring him back in.
You
We back.
there?
We back. You know, that's the beautiful, you know, social
Man,
media we got. You know what I'm
how
saying?
great technology is.
Right?
I guess we're moving. I forgot the
Exactly.
question, bro.
But I want to ask you,
I apologize.
no, you're good. No, you answered it perfectly. But I want to ask you, like, how was that to have that relationship with John Singleton? Like, just someone so
Oh, man.
legendary, and like you said, he wanted you to
Great.
do the role.
Absolutely. Man, that was, I think I ever be able to understand that fully because I'm so grateful and thankful, man, for the brother Don. That's my big brother forever. You know what I mean? Seeing
Hmm.
something in me that wanted, him to prick his conscience and say, yeah, I want him for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Want him to go for it and go do it, man. Get it. And that's a blessing, bro. I mean, it just validates everything that you always dreamed of. You know what I mean? Working
Hmm.
with the people I've had the pleasure and opportunity and blessed with, bro. Like John Singleton, man. Come on, man. You
Yeah.
don't get no greater and bigger than that to me. I don't care who it is.
Yeah. No, exactly. I couldn't agree any more with you, like, about that. That's just an honor. Like, and the show's still going
Yes,
on
sir.
and living on. You know what I'm saying? The show's gonna go.
Fourth season, man.
That's what I'm saying. Fourth
Fourth season.
season. I want to ask you, like, how
Yeah,
does it
man.
feel? And we're currently on. I know tomorrow it's a new episode. So tell us a little bit
Oh
about
man, we
your.
gotta
Tell us
watch
about your
that one.
character, just so anyone that doesn't know.
Well, Scully, he's a, a psych a psychotic maniac, but at the same time, he has a heart for his family and he cares about his people. Other than that, he's based on a real John knew. The characters, because John grew up in Los Angeles. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, South Central, and he experienced a lot. And he knew a lot of people that was really street and hood, and Scully is based on a person that John knew, and John told me that out of his own mouth. So he really he just told me, man, feel it, bring it alive, and know that he was crazy as a motherfucker, but at the same time he was cool, and it was during a time when Sherm and crack was out and everything was going on. So
Hmm.
you know, I took that into I took that and understood it, and I applied it to my character. He's a leader of a whole hood. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? A gang, and but at the same time, he's responsible for his people, and he's serious about his money, and but he gonna play no games when you cross. You gotta
Yeah.
pay the ultimate price.
Yeah. Definitely. And I want to ask you. Being an actor, and like you said, this role, he is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, yeah, he cares for his people, but the dude's great. How is it for you getting into those roles and just getting your mindset? Because I mean, you do an amazing job, bro. You kill it, Isco. Like, you murder it.
It's really not too hard because I'm not really crazy. I'm very sane, and but I can get crazy. You know what I mean? Anybody can. If it comes to it, you cross my family,
Hmm.
yeah, the worst gonna come up out of a person. But it's not too hard for me because this is something that I always dreamt of doing. I wanted to do this. It's in me. I never had acting classes. I never been coached. It's if you want it and it's in you, you have a
Hmm.
passion for it. It's not gonna be hard for you to reach that and
Yeah.
and showcase it. You know what I mean? So that's the easy part for me. Acting is so easy for me. I don't even. I think maybe doing a play uh, be harder because it's live and
Hmm.
and that's one of my dreams too. I haven't had the pleasure of doing a play, a theatrical play, live and in person, but that's my next comfort zone. Really with live.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it is a whole different ball game with the live set. I can't.
Absolutely.
Whew, it gotta be nerve wracking, but
Bro, I can't wait, man. I'm anticipating that. Like whoever out there doing some theater, man, y'all want to hire, Yeah, holla at me.
Yeah, I
I'll
want.
bring it to life.
Oh, you definitely will. I know you will. But I want to ask you too, like,
Yes, sir.
what have you learned from yourself just from being in the industry for so many years and getting to see so much and seeing the rights and the wrongs? You know, you learn there's the ups and downs. What's one piece of advice
I've
you
learned
wish you would have
that.
known?
I've learned that it takes, I've read for so many parts that I didn't get. So it's a numbers game. It takes patience and
Hmm.
dedication. You know what I mean? No matter what, just because one or two or three or four or five or six or seven say no, the eighth or the ninth makes sense. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And that's what I've learned about myself: my patience, my resilience, and the actual natural love that I have for my craft, which kept me going, jumping on buses, here,
Yeah.
no. And then finally, getting that yes. And it solidified, everything for me.
Yeah. I
That's
want
the
to.
best thing that I think.
That's the best thing. Okay. I want to ask you,
No, go
like,
ahead.
yeah, no, was it hard? You know, because like you said, there's so many no's. There's 1,000 more no's, and there's that one yes that puts you on.
Absolutely.
Did you ever?
But
Because a lot of people want to, hurry up and quit or give up because they get all them no's. They don't want to. Like you said, patience. It's key. It's people
yeah,
want, they want it quick. They want one audition, they want the role. If not, they want to go on to something else. Have you ever doubted yourself or felt like, dang, is it worth it? Or did you always know, like, yo, I got this no matter what?
I've never doubted myself. And
Oh,
I've always felt like I got this no matter what. Even, after crashing and almost burning, I mean, I've still knew and in myself that, I got something I could fall back on. I have something that, is a blessing and an opportunity for me to provide for my family. And this is what kept me going through those times. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, I never doubted or felt like I had to give up, or it almost been like a life raft to me. It
Oh,
kept me afloat when I was down. You know what I mean? Like, man, get through this. We gonna make it. You gonna be right. You gonna get it. And that's what I've always focused on.
that's dope to know. Yeah. Well, I don't want to take all your time up. I know you're a busy guy. Um, but I want
Yes.
to ask you, like you said, theater is on your bucket list. What else is on your bucket list? What else do you want to
Well,
do?
I don't
Because
got no bucket list.
okay.
I don't got no bucket. I'm not gonna ever die. I'm gonna live forever. You know what I mean? So to work with Denzel Washington,
Oh, I could see
to work
that.
with Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah, that's what I want to do. Then I'll be like, all right, I did it all. You know what I mean? Like now I can go, do something different behind the scene. But yeah, that's what I'm focused on right now. And hopefully one day my son, he's 7 right now, he'll be able to look back or look at me like, man, and inspire him to do something. You know,
Yeah.
and my family in general and my people. I like to be an inspiration, a positive, focus that they can see and say, okay, it can be done no matter what.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
And
real.
that's just my goal, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask you, your son, you said, he's 7. Does he kind of understand what dad does and, the whole game yet, or he's still too young?
I I think he's learning now, but he can't watch too many. I
Yeah.
watched Sunset Park with him when he was like, I think 4, and we were watching the movie, and he looked and saw my character on TV, Busy Bee, and he looked at the TV. He's like, Dad. That made me feel so good. I never forget that. So, I'm pretty sure he understands a little bit, but not to the capacity that he
Yeah,
will. And yeah,
that's so dope. Like, that's just, yeah, it's priceless.
swear to God, coolest shit ever. He looked at me, looked back at the TV, it was like, point at. I was like, oh yeah, he get it. He understand it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because kids today, they know right away. It's a whole different ball game from 20 years ago. Kids know more.
man, they know TikTok.
They know use a phone better than me. They, it's crazy. It blows my mind.
It's way crazy, bro. And me too. I'm still shocked at it, but you know, him get on no TikTok. You don't got no phone, none of that.
Yeah.
Um,
But
yeah,
no,
but other than that, man,
yeah. Well, I want to thank you, for taking out your time to do this interview. It's an honor. You're a legend in the game. Good luck. Snowfall,
my
everyone,
brother just
Wednesdays.
came in. Excuse me, bro,
Oh,
bro.
you're
My
good.
bad.
Yeah.
1 minute. All right, thank. All right, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, no, I just want to tell you, like, good luck on the rest of the season. I can't wait for everyone to watch tomorrow. New episode, Wednesdays, Snowfall. Like,
Every Wednesday, man, at 7 o'clock on FX and on Hulu the day after. You know, you can
mm-hmm.
binge watch it, stream it, and man, I promise you, man, it's only getting better and better, man.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, oh my goodness, if we'd have done this interview after, like Thursday, baby, you're gonna be like, damn, this shit crazy.
I know we got to do a
For
follow-up
real.
interview after the season's done so we could talk everything.
We will.
You know what I'm
Let's make it
saying?
happen, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Yes,
stay in
sir.
touch. Can't wait to meet in the future. I always be out in that. I actually was living in LA. I just moved back during the pandemic, to be honest. Yeah, but ooh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I could hear you. But yeah, bro, I can't wait to meet you. Like I said, stay safe.
Interviews, especially after the season, and much success and greatness, brother.
You
Peace.
too, bro. Peace. Stay safe. Peace. Okay, you too.